Hi. Um, it's rather late, as it often is. It's about 12:15. I've been working here in the car for uh, almost 3 hours now, actually. I was winding down and just trying to kind of get my quiet on. And I thought I was going to take a walk, but I've been in heels all day and will be again tomorrow. So I thought I would pace myself a little bit since my feet are very important and lovely creatures. Um, Today's just been like really big. Gosh, I've been working for 18 hours, one way or the other. Here comes the yawning. I haven't yawned all day, but now that I'm on camera, I'm yawning. Tried to send off a bunch of stuff, a bunch of samples. Was thwarted at every turn, so it must not have been the right timing for today. But had a really great meeting with a firm who was interested in my work. And as we got to talking, we were talking in very sort of corporate terms, non-food terms, and then the some of the terms were such that I decided to. But I decided I wasn't particularly drawn to do the other work that was outside of consumer goods or food or retail kind of spaces, and so unless it's diversity and inclusion, and then of course I would do it all day long. But they don't do a ton of D&I, so I mentioned to them that if things were going to be far away or at a rate that was not um, what I had in mind, that I would be very happy to do work that aligned with the other launches that I'm doing, but that I wouldn't want to like take away momentum from those, unless the dollars really made sense to do that. So that led to a conversation that there's a major natural food retailer that's a new client for them, which is really neat, and they haven't been too much in food before. And I don't think that they've recruited consciously for food folks. And of course, there's not very many people with the level of rigor and discipline that I bring as a project manager and a change manager to a food kind of space, and there's not many people who bring as much like creativity and food love as your standard project manager certainly would, etc. So it could be a really fun thing to explore. I've been invited to go to a networking event tomorrow, or rather in a few hours, and so I'll do that and see how the scene is. And but it seems like a really nice group of people. I'm gonna make for the first time the orange cacao chips. I think they're chips. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see kind of what they do. They may be sort of like chewies. I don't know what they're going to be exactly, but I made the labels now that I know how to make barcodes, and and I'm completely legit. I'll do that as well, but this has been a good kind of catching up time on my computer. Not online, but I am going to get, I think I may have mentioned to you that I had decided I need to be online all the time, I think, at this point going forward for the next while. And if I'm committing to, as I have, committing to kind of being in this space for a while. So I'm going to get a hotspot. It's pretty inexpensive, actually. And I think it was probably always this price. But when I had walls, it didn't really make sense to do because I needed internet at home and on my phone. And then why would I get a hotspot? Because that's just like 3 times the internet. So, but it makes a ton of sense now. It's a really great idea now. So I'm working on that. I'm also working on the auto ship for the website. which business partner Jason, brilliant as he always is, came up with. And it had not occurred to me, but it occurred to him because I sent him a box of samples, and now he can't get Munchos out of his head. So apparently an auto ship service is needed, which is great. That that takes sort of the one-offness of the consumer business way out. So I have a note into Squarespace about that. Also have verified I even ordered something off the website myself, even though I know the owner. And confirm it does work. It works really nicely. It was very easy. Gosh, it was like so easy. So that's really cool. I'm really excited about that because it has, when it's been a smaller business, people have sort of said, "Oh yeah, bring me these," and I do, and it's kind of rinky-dink the way the way that we've been doing it, but people are so excited. So, but now you can order it online. You could already, but now now I've tested it, which I don't know why I didn't do before. That's really strange of me and uncharacteristic. But anyway, now it's done. I'm almost out of juice on the computer, but I'm doing okay so far. Let me think. So I'm going to go to this thing in the morning, and then I'll send the samples. Really excited about the people receiving the samples. I sent everybody a note. A lot of them I could get, some information on, or I already knew their presences online and so forth. So it was really, it was such a treat to get to reach out to them directly. Just really beautiful food people, and just lovers, just lovers of goodness and life and so forth. So that's what's going on. There's quite a lot now that I've recounted it, isn't there? That must explain why I'm so tired and why I've been up for such a long time. I've been working on the side of the road for like 3 hours. And I don't know, let me think. I feel like there's more. Yeah, I'm thinking based on who we've already approached and the feedback that we've gotten has all been really positive so far. I think there are some others that I'd like to go ahead and approach, and I believe I'd like to go ahead and approach First Lady Obama's organization around health and kids. I think it's a really good time to do that. And then Cooks Illustrated, I don't believe we've approached yet. But given how nerdy and academic I am, and how foodie, it seems like that would be a really good fit. I'd love to approach them. And sorry, I don't know if the computer, if you can see it doing that. It's like doing this weird quadrant thing where there's like 4 of me, and it's weird. I know 1 is really plenty for most. So I think that would be another good move. I'd really like to approach Rachel Ray and see if she would be interested. We'll see how the feedback from the bigger shows goes and the bigger magazines. Sorry, what the heck? It keeps doing that. It must be tired or something. I don't know. Yeah, so I'm just kind of thinking through, based on kind of how the vibe goes. Let's just kind of see, and see how fast we can go here. I'm woefully behind on the catering. I have the menu all done. It's really lovely, and I have it mocked up online. But I think it really needs to be off of my main website, because that's a corporate website. It's not like a for fun website, and we really want the catering to just be really light and fun. So, but I do have the domain for the catering company. So, and now that I have it like organized, now I have the structure organized on the corporate site, I can move it over. But in the meantime, it's there if anybody wants to look at it. And so we're breathing. But was really pleased, had some really good progress today. Had my last official time of prayer with, oop, there it goes. I gotta go. It's turning off. Yeah, it's turning off. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what it's doing. Ah, okay. It's kind of having a hard time. I better go. I'll get this juiced up and then we'll see if it feels better. Yes, I know I will. Good night.